Hi guys, I just want to start doing a quick recap of what we go over in Huddle and then addressing anything that I want everybody to know kind of all at the same time. So this week in Huddle, we went over that first little bit of be present in our book. And really what they're talking about is in the New Testament, when the church was first started, they didn't have a building, they didn't have a set physical meeting place, but they had a community. They had each other. And as they interacted within that community, and as they relied and built relationships with the people around them, their faith also flourished. And in many places in Acts it says, and their numbers were added to daily. And it was as they did life together. And that's what we're trying to create with these kids, a community, a place where they feel like, I belong here, I'm loved, I want to be here, they want me to be here. And so two things that our reading said was, one, the very bare minimal thing that we can do as adults to make that happen is to show up, and to show up predictably every week or every other week, being here so that that toddler's not seeing a stranger, so that the elementary child is seeing somebody who remembers the fight they had with their brother the week before, and did you guys get that figured out, or the name of their goldfish. And that middle schooler has somebody who's remembering their drama, what happened at school, what happened at home. And high schoolers have somebody to wrestle through the questions they're starting to face. They build those relationships with people that they see very consistently. They know that they can trust in you to be there. The second thing that it talked about was, once you're showing up predictably, you need to show up mentally, which means you've already gone over the lesson plan. You already know what it is that we're about to do, and you're walking in with a mindset of, for this next hour and a half, my phone is off, which this is not something I've ever seen with anybody. This is what they were talking about. My phone is off, I'm engaged, I'm ready to be with these kids. So as we're looking at what we went over with Huddle last week, I had quite a few people ask for more activities. We're running out of things to do. So I have two suggestions for that. One, we have Play-Doh in the classrooms, and we can put blank paper and stickers in the classrooms. But please hear me say that playtime is not wasted time. These kids from birth to age 5, they are wired in their brains to learn through play and to build relationships through play. We could script every minute that they're with us, but we won't. I won't. I don't want to do that. So once you have gone through the activities in your curriculum, and then either the craft or the last activity that you have, I want you to play with them. It's not babysitting. It's not daycare. It's not I'm just here to hang out. It's I'm building a relationship with this 3-year-old by sitting here and building a block tower. I am building a relationship with this 5-year-old by sitting here and just free coloring, free stickers, and kind of talking about maybe what happened in school that week. I want those free times and free spaces within our little bit of time that we have with them, so that you can have a chance to build a relationship with them beyond and outside of just teaching them. We want to teach them. We want to tell them the stories. We want to teach them the scripture verses. We want to teach them the basic truths. Those things are important. It is also just as important that we're intentionally putting time in there to focus on just building friendships with them, relationships with them, sitting on the floor, sitting at the table. So when you run out of things in your curriculum to do, please get out your Play-Doh. You can draw pictures. I really would like you just to play on the floor with them, Legos, kitchen, whatever you have. See it not as a time of, I don't know what to do with this time, we need to fill it, but hey, I've got 10, 15 minutes. Let's go see what Grayson wants to build. Let's go see what Slay is doing. Let's see if Tyler wants to either just keep crawling on the treehouse, or maybe he loves Play-Doh. Maybe he wants to sit and play with Play-Doh. Just use that time to get to know them. And I think by intentionally focusing on doing that and realizing it's okay to play, it is not a waste of time. It is not wasted time. It is intentional time that we are using to build relationships with them. I think you're going to see a huge difference even by December, as we've already started to get in to know these kids. By the time they're 4 and 5 years old, they're able to repeat a lot of things that are happening maybe in their lives without that filter that they're going to get when th're older. You're going to get a picture of what's happening at home, what's happening preschool, kindergarten, that type of thing. Use those moments. Cherish those moments. Really dig into those so that by the time they leave your classroom, when they still pass your classroom, they're still going, but that was my teacher, Miss Renee, and I want to say hi, or that was my teacher, Ashley, and I want to say hi. We want to take that time and play. And other than that, for our next huddle, I had forgotten to tell you guys this. For our next huddle, we are going to read to the next journal section. So we stopped on page 39. So we're going to read Create a Safe Place. So this is on page 48, and it's going to go to page 60. So we will go over those at our next huddle at 9:15. If I didn't see you in September, I definitely need to see you at this first meeting. And then I think that's it for this overview. So you guys have a great week. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please feel free to email me or text me. Remember that we have the Pinterest First Look site. That is a great place for resources. We have our Facebook. If you're all on Facebook, look up Loussoino Way Volunteers. Make sure you're on that page. And then if you have a smartphone, please make sure that you have loaded on the Lead Small app. Once you get used to using it, I feel like it's really going to be a great resource for you guys to have your curriculum in hand, have a place to write down. You know, they call it My Few, the kids that you're working with, the kids you're going to pray over. And other than that, guys, have a great week, and I will see you on Sunday.